Playmakers, the daily sports bulletin from the bridge that brings you the big news and the top plays from the world of Indian sports. Hello and welcome to the Playmakers, our everyday live sports bulletin. My name is Rahul Kargal. On the Playmakers tonight, Sanjay Takale has become the first Indian to finish the Dakar rally in the four-wheeler section, and Blichfeldt, a Danish shuttler, has lashed out at the India Open. A top story of the night comes from badminton, where Mia Blichfeldt, a Danish women's singles shuttler, on Saturday lashed out at the poor conditions during the 2025 India Open Super 750 at the national capital, New Delhi. In a social media post, she said, and I quote, "Finally home after a long and stressful week in India. It's 2 years in a row now that I get sick during India Open. It's really hard to accept that many weeks of work and preparations get washed away because of bad conditions," unquote. The player mentioned bird droppings on the court, amongst other things, in her post. In response, the Badminton Association of India released a statement via Sanjay Mishra, the General Secretary, and the statement read, and I quote, "As the host and staging authority for the Yonex Sunrise India Open, the Badminton Association of India gains access to the stadium and its infrastructures only 4 days before the event, which poses significant logistical challenges," unquote. Clearly, Mia Blichfeldt is not holding back any punches with her post right there. Meanwhile, the India doubles pair of Satvik Chirag were beaten in the semi-finals by Malaysia's Go and Izzuddin 18-21 and 14-21 on Saturday night. The Indian pair looked out of sorts on the night, and with this result, India's campaign has ended at the India Open in New Delhi. Staying with badminton, Indonesian coach Irwasa Adipratama has said that he wants PV Sindhu to play with speed and power. Speaking to the bridge, he said, and I quote, "Despite just 1 week, I can see that she can execute the changes I'm suggesting her, but it will take some time," unquote. The Badminton Association of India has hired Prathama to train a bunch of Indian women shuttlers, PV Sindhu included, who are doing well at the international level. And you can read that exclusive interview on thebridge.in. There's more news from badminton, where coach Arun Vishnu has stepped down from the Indian national setup to establish his own academy in Nagpur in March and will spend more time with his family. Vishnu played a crucial role in the rise of Indian women's doubles pairings, noticeably Teresa Jolie and Gayatri Gopichand, and also Ashwini Ponappa and Tanisha Krasto. Having served as a coach in the Indian national camp since 2016, Arun will now partner with his wife, former international player Arundhati Pantwane, to open the academy in Nagpur. Speaking to PTI, Arun said, and I quote, "I resigned from my position in December following the World Tour finals. I've dedicated 8 years to the national setup as a coach, creating many cherished memories. Now I'm moving to Nagpur to establish an academy there in March," unquote. News from motorsport now, where Sanjay Takale has become the first Indian to finish the grueling Dakar rally in a four-wheel automobile on Friday. He drove a Toyota Land Cruiser at the Dakar Classic this year. The Dakar Classic covers over 8,000 kilometers, including 5,000 kilometers of 12 special stages, and is considered one of the world's most unforgiving automobile rallies. The 56-year-old Takale finished the two-week course in 18th position overall, with partner France's Maxime Rude. News from the Australian Open, where Sriram Balaji and Miguel Angel Reyes Varela were beaten in the second round of the 2025 Australian Open, the first Grand Slam of the year at Melbourne Park on Saturday. Balaji and Varela faced a tight three-set defeat 6-7, 6-4, and 3-6, and they lost to the Portuguese pairing of Nuno Borges and Francisco Cabral, who showcased quality, winning 85% of their first serve points. After this loss, the Indian campaign effectively ended in the men's doubles category as Balaji was the last Indian player standing in the second round of the men's doubles competition. News from hockey now, where the Hockey India League is bringing a dramatic doubleheader on Saturday night. The first game of the evening was played between the Hyderabad Tufans and the Tamil Nadu Dragons, where the Tufans outplayed the Dragons 4-0, with Gonzalo Peliat scoring a brace. For the Tamil Nadu Dragons, the loss was their first defeat in the tournament. The second game of the night is between Team Ganasika and the UP Rudras, both of whom are currently in the bottom half of the points table. That game is currently underway, and you can head to thebridge.in to catch live updates. Up next, we've got the play of the day. And finally, our play of the day comes from the Coco World Cup, where the Indian women have made it to the final. On Saturday evening, they scored 66 points against South Africa while conceding just 16. And for cruising past South Africa, the Indian women making the finals of the inaugural Coco World Cup is our play of the day. And that's all that I have for you on the Playmakers tonight. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified every time we bring you the news live on YouTube. And do head to thebridge.in for live updates of the ongoing Hockey India League. My name is Rahul Kargal. Thanks for watching the Playmakers tonight. Until next time, goodbye.